Whoa, so interesting. So good, so good. Choose anyone for answer the question and make the question for these people, please.
Sure. JJ. Introduce yourself and please tell us how did you find these thing. I don't know even how to call it. It's like avatar or something. I want one of it. I want to use it as well.
All right. So it's not my first time here. I'm Jotinho, okay, and I'm a student of analysis and system and analysis and developer. I started the course 1 month ago. I choose this avatar because I feel more confident to appear here. And my favorite hobby is is strange because it's something a bit nerd, I don't know, but is looking for maps and draw maps. It's one of my favorites hobbies. Now I need to someone. Leticia, please introduce yourself and tell us about one of your hobbies.
Okay, my name is Leticia and I live in Porto Alegre and I'm 39 years old. I work as a software developer and my hobby, I think my favorite hobby, it's two different, it's to do Pilates. It's a good exercise, but it's along the years, it's my favorite hobby to do. And watching movies. When my mind is so tired, I like to watching movies. And
Well,
you, Sabrina?
How I always said, for sometimes I can't answer the questions before the session, and I know I don't think about this, but I don't have so many hobbies, and this is so sad because in general, or I'm working or I'm relax my mind for sleeping. So sometimes this is so strange, but I like so much. JJ said this is about the maps is a nerd thing. I don't know. I like search about history. I stop my time for search about ancient empire. I don't know. I really talk about. I really like search about this, and I like meditation. But I like meditation because I need that. I need for relax my mind, and I like that. But I don't know if it's a hobby. Okay, I don't know if a hobby, and I have a hobby. I like drawing and painting, coloring books. I think this is a good hobby for me. And I don't talk about me. My name is Sabrina. I'm leading sessions on TNT since August the last year. I'm 35 years old and a software developer and a lawyer too, but now I'm a software developer. And I'm born in São Paulo, but I'm living in Magé, Rio de Janeiro. Okay. I will start the question 2 for JJ. What does a hobby mean to you? Are any of your hobbies related to technology?
So thank you for the question. a hobby for me means a nice moment and something that bring to you a nice moment and a relaxed time and something that interesting to you and what's the second part of the questions? And I hope it's already okay. And one of my hobbies is looking map, like I said, and so it's totally connected with technology because um, I think some years ago or decades, does not existed this tool, but now it's such a nice tool to look maps and to travel around the world in minutes and seconds. So for me, it's a beautiful and useful technology.
So good. I agree with you. Choose other people for answer the question and make the question for these people, please.
Okay, now is Jairo, please. What does a hobby mean to you? Are any of your hobbies related to technology?
Well, hobby, it depends of the context, but most of the time, hobbies for me is something that we want to do because we are very maybe upset, stressed, and these kind of things, and we want to, chill out and just do something that don't take too much of our energy, like our brain energy, something that we want to do, but it's something that we don't pressure ourselves to accomplish a goal. Like when you go to play soccer, you go just to some people just go to relax and talk with friends. They don't want to win the game. I want to just talk with my friend and relax. That's a kind of the meaning of hobbies. Uh, and what is the second part of the question? And any hobbies related to technology? Um, Hobbies. Oh, yeah. I have one hobby related to technology. I play it because of the technology. I play chess online. In some ways, it's related to technology. I don't think uh, it's like the way that I usually play is through technology because I need internet and a computer to play it. It's very simple. Video game in general, every video game in some ways related to technology because you need a technology to play the thing, to use the device. So in general, it's related to technology. And there, I'm pretty sure there is so many other kind of hobbies that in some ways related to hobbies. I would say even there are some, let's say, for some people, Python, for example, is a job. Develop things with this kind of technology is a job. But for others, it's just I would like to learn it, but it's not my job. I just want to learn it and know that it exists, and I know I'm at least aware of what is happening with this kind of technology. So it depends on the context, but there is so many kind of hobbies related to technology. And you, Leticia, what do you think?
For me, hobbies activity you to do enjoyable and in your free time or in any time you want to do this. For example, for me, I like when I'm so stressed or my mind so tired, I like to walk in the street and I know it's an activity like to Pilates, for example, it's an exercise, but it's for me it's so good because I forgot many stressfuls and my mind relax and sometimes creating new connections about any things in I studied before or I think before and listen to music. It's the other kind, and I use the technology to listen to music and watch movies, for example, because I think there are other kinds of the robs I like to do. and it's good. And the technology helped me to listen different kinds of music and watch more different kinds of movies, because in the past I needed to go in the store to get some DVDs or all the technology. How can I say the fitas?
VHS.
VHS.
Yeah, VHS. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. And you, Sabrina?
I don't know if I have a hobby. What I think about the hobby? What it is hobby? I don't know. I'm a anxious people. This is strange for me because I'm thinking so time with the things of life, problems in home, the so many things we need making home for I don't know the word, but I in my hobbies, when I talk about the coloring a book or drawing a, a draw, uh, I'm I'm trying relax. Uh, uh, so many times my mind are thinking all time, processing so many kinds of things. When I stop for drawing or for coloring, I'm stop and I can relax my mind, stop the things, the thoughts. I think the hobby is that when we can stop the thoughts. Um, and create other thoughts about other things. Um, and the drawing and coloring are related to technology because I don't drawing or create the draws in technology. I make it with the pen or pencil, okay, but I don't know how draw. So I search on the internet, I see tutorials, I see people talking about, and I will I I I, I start the I started the trying try I love draw, but I don't know how. So I will study in the internet for prepare me for this. And coloring, I see so many videos about how they choose the better pencil for this color pencil for this, how we can uh, uh, make a good coloring a book. So I use the internet for this. And I play video games. So this is a good thing for a hobby and related to technology. uh, I play FIFA. I play Diablo. This is a good games. um, well, Leticia, how do you incorporate technology into your hobbies or sorry, leisure activities? Can you give us some examples?
I use, for example, the bracelet to monitoring my steps, for example, or, or the distance when I walk. Sometimes I walk in the same places, or depends. I try the other, and I I try other because other. How can I explain this? Other maps, for example, other runs, because I pay attention about the streets, the houses, and the other things involved in the new places. Okay, and in Pilates, for example, I'm monitoring this. And when I talk about the listen to music, I use Alexa to sing with me, and I speak with her to play specific album or musicians or bands or other things involved this.
Make the question for other people, please.
Okay, JJ, how do you incorporate technology in your hobbies or leisure activities? Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So often I draw maps. I like to draw maps. So in the computer, you have tools that you can draw more easily and with more advanced details. So get better and more beautiful the maps. I like to create my own maps and draw. Um, this is it. Now, Jairo, please. How do you incorporate technology into your hobbies or leisure activities? Can you give us some examples?
Yeah, related to play piano, I think nowadays we have a lot of apps, and there is some of them that pretend, no, they intend to teach you how to play piano, and they're one of them that you really play piano in the app. You know, like you can just get your device and play the piano, let's say, in one device, let's say in your cell phone. So I usually use this kind of technology to have fun, you know, with my friends. Sometimes we want. I always ask, did you bring with you your drums? Let's make a sound here because I have here my piano. So a friend of mine started to play drums in the cell phone, and I play piano. I have my brother plays guitar in with the cell phone. The sound is terrible, but it's funny, you know. It's like that's a good time to just laughing. But there are some serious apps that you can take it serious, like learning how to learn to play piano or any other kind of instrument. You can do it. So technology, in some ways, it's a good way to be exposed to new learning, like new informations, and music is part of those kind of informations. What else? Yeah, I think that's it. At least for me, I know that there is a lot of technology that helps people to improve their skills and their hobbies. Is I think the most famous one is related to videos like YouTube. From YouTube you can find everything about any kind of hobbies. I think even draw maps. I think that I will call you JJ. I think JJ can find maps, draw it in YouTube, and how to draw it better. So everything that you want to know in some ways you can find in YouTube. And you, Sabrina.
Thank you. First, all of you have so interesting hobbies. I'm jealous. I'm so boring. I'm so glad with you if you were here. Well, I incorporate technology because in general I always using technology. I need stop with this in general because I'm always search things on the internet, And when talk about the studying history, for example, I trying another method. In general, I search another things on the Google, and uh, I will give away into a website, other websites, and I will walk into them. But in these days, I start read some books using technology too, because I download a ebook, but I'm trying study books about the Africa. We have a good collection on the UNESCO's website in Portuguese, in so many languages, but in Portuguese too, about the history of the Africa, and some big books. And starts, so, I don't know, I think it's 8 books about all uh, ages. And I start the first book is, and for me this is so complex because we have so many topics in some pages. So I will read. I may read a topic and I stop. I process this in my mind for a period, and I stop. I'm searching on the internet about this for other sources, and other time I return for book. So I use the technology for make uh, this studying. I think this is a good way for change the sources, and for give me a time in my mind for process all this. Uh, well, when I create the question for, I swear then have related with this topic. But now when I read the question, I don't know, appear that don't have uh, I feeling that don't have so many connection with the topic. But I will make the question, okay? You answered how you stay comfortable. Well, JJ, like said Jairo, uh, uh, how does technology influence your social interaction and relationships with others? And can you share any positive or negative experiences?
Yeah, thank you for the question. So, totally influence my communication with my friends and family, with the people in general. Um, I think it's my favorite platform, online platform is WhatsApp yet, but and now I using more day by day. I forgot the name, but the sign is purple. the so
Instagram? No?
no, not Instagram. It's I forgot the
Purple.
name. Yeah, it's purple. Is the Discover? No, it's Discord.
Oh, okay, it's correct. Okay.
Yeah, I forget the name, but I'm using more by day because I'm learning something like technology, a language for to developers. So I use it more. But WhatsApp is the platform that I use most because you can make calls, video calls, and it's free. It's free for you call all the time when you need, and is useful. And the bad side of this is because you are far from the people you wanted. Maybe you wanted to stay near for you, but stay with you. But it's a good way to communicate with someone that sometimes is so far, or in another part of the world as well. And I need you to choose someone. Sabrina, please.
Thank you. Sorry. I'm living in in a city so far with my friends and my family. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I don't know. Have 15, 16 years, but so many the majority of my friends living in São Paulo, and I use the technology for communicate all time because my family, my friends, and I use this include for improve my hobbies because for me communication is a hobby too because I'm a communicative people, but I'm so shy. I don't know. I'm 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 a big communicating, but I have so many shy when I talk, and the use of technologies uh make this better because I can talk. In two, we need talk. In talk and talk, we are exerting a hub. We are studying English with technology and communicate with other people's connection with other people's and make networking. So I think this is a good way for use the technology, and we need use it for this. Uh, I don't know if I can have when I think in a positive or negative uh, experiences with technology. I think all things are tools, and we can have positive or negative things. But about technology on social interaction, I think the negative way is when the people's don't have education for talk other people's because the people think we need answer at the same time. Uh, people send so many messages because the people are crazy and not you. This is not your feeling on the moment. I think this is the people lost the notion of education when communicating with the internet. So I think this is a bad thing. Uh, but how I said, the positive way, I can talk every moment and free with my parents and my friends uh, 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 using the internet. So I think this is a good way. And you, Leticia, what you think about? Question 4. I said
Okay.
so many times.
Okay. I think the technology don't just influence the communications, but change the communication. If you think people, okay, if I compare me when I live in other time and didn't have the technology to communicate with other people, and I think, for example, my nephews, there is born and grow up with using this, and it's different than how when I communicate with him, for example, and sometimes they have different attentions with different things, for example, because they prefer talk a short answers or short questions, talk about this. It's not a long, because they didn't spend more time, I don't know, can I say pay attention, or I don't know, other things involved this. And for example, the interaction one each other, I observe this change, and I don't know if it's the good or bad. Probably in the future, there are a lot of researchers talk about this. And but when you think, for example, the distance and they living so far, the technology, it's good for me because I didn't need to travel every weekend to visit the day. For example, I just use the web, the technology to call with them and talk with my mother and my family in general. But in the other kinds, I think that, for example, the people use the technology to express more frustrations. Okay, and I don't know if are good, because their frustration sometimes offends the other people, and I think it's the negative experiences or with how to use the technology in our society. And you, Jair, what do you think?
Is the number 4, right? Right.
5, no? It's 5.
No, it's 4. It's 4.
I think we still in the number 4. Let me think. I think in some ways it influences, of course, because technology provides you a new ways to connect with each other. But I don't know. Yeah, it influence, but not change it. It's like nowadays. I think nowadays I think on this way. At social media in general, we don't have time to explain the whole point of our view. We just see let's say a small piece of a video, a small piece of a very long discussion, and we want to interact with just a small part of something, and people usually tends to think that that's the whole truth, that's the whole thing, and that's not true. There's a lot of things behind of the scene that you just saw. So I think technology, of course, influence the way that we are interacting to other, especially when we think about relationship. But I feel that people nowadays, they force themselves to be in a position that I need to express my point of view to everyone, because I'm the only people that is right, or that have a specific perspective or something like that. And oh man, I don't know if well, remember we are talking English, all right? So maybe it can be like maybe I feel confusing the way that I'm expressing myself, but let's see. I think that every time that you go to our social media and see people posting things that they think, from my perspective, I think that the bets they I don't know how to explain that, but in general, from my perspective, I think that people that goes to Instagram, Facebook, or something to say things there, they are not quite, like people that
That
think
make bad
that.
comments, that the people that make bad comments on Instagram or Facebook, that is
Yeah,
late.
yeah, but even good comments. In general, if you feel the necessity of give
Okay.
your comment in something, it means that there is something wrong with you, because it wasn't posted for you. It was just posted.
Okay.
It don't demand your attention. Don't demand your comments. You want to comment. You want, in some ways, you want to be noticed there. Let's say someone very famous posts something that you don't agree, but the person that posted in the post, the famous person didn't ask you, JJ, do you agree with my post? No, but still you want to go there and post something related to the famous post. So why? Because no one asked you. You want to, so this kind of interactions, I think the technology changed it, because in some way people start to forcing themselves to position themselves in a situation that it don't demand. Oh, all right. But that's it. Let's change the question.
No, you try talk so complex because that's you have a difficulty, but you say it perfectly. Congratulations about the topic. This is so interesting. Well, people, how to use the conscious scope? I will, I will, I will go for the question 6. Okay. I will change the order because we have we have a restricted time, so I will for the other question. Question 6. Jairo, how do you use technology to discover new hobbies or improve your skills in existing activities?
Internet in general, it's a helpful tool to increase my skills in many activities. But learning new, like find new hobbies, at least for me, it never happened. In general, I have like in my mind something that I would like to do. Let's say in COVID-19 situation, that whole thing there, in the past, I had this in my mind that I would like to skating, and I never had the time to try it. And during COVID-19 situation, I had this time because I was working at home, and nothing else to do instead of working, stay at home. So at that time, I took a time to learn how to skating. So it was something inside of me, something that I would like to do, but I never had time. And because of the time, I would say extra time that I had, I started to learn it, and I saw some videos at YouTube. I asked some friends to come to my house and try to skating in front of my house, and I learned it. So in some ways, internet helped me to learn it. But find another hobby at internet, maybe no, it never happened with me, but I'm pretty sure that it can happen. It's not something possible. I'm pretty sure there is a lot of people that find hobbies at the internet. That's common. What about you, Leticia?
I use the internet to improve some skills, but I don't know if it will turn in a new hobby, for example. When you talk about the COVID time, okay? And I inside my apartment and I like photography, for example. And stay in my apartment, and I use my window and my balcony to take a picture some birds in front of my my apartment. For example, there is a tree, and the tree it's a bad. It's sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, and I found the new tips about the how to use the camera, how to use the focus, and the other things about this, and I use the YouTube to learn a new things. And sometimes I share some pictures in specific social media, but I think it's a new job one day, okay? But I don't, I don't know at the moment. It's good because when I was so stressful, I can't walk the street. I use the camera, and the YouTube. I think it's the good way to learn. And you, JJ?
You
Thank
turn
you.
is JJ.
All right, I will change my name for JJ in the next time. So I use the technology mainly the YouTube to discover something new and something that I need to learn, and I think they they customize it, have a lot of content customized for you, so is so much significant for you because sometimes you need to learn maths or you need to learn a new language. You can find some content there that is sometimes is indispensable for you because you can't find easily in another part, and you can develop your skills. So I think that it's for example, as Jairo said, and that in YouTube it has channels that teach you to learn how to learn to draw maps, and I looked to some I saw some videos there. It's so nice to because it turn the process agile for you, increase your uh skills, and every day has content launched and for and new channels and new videos every day for you. So depend on you if you want to learn, and this you can search for something new and discover something new there, because here's a lot of content. So if for me is the better platform for you learn something new or develop some skills. Now I choose you, Sabrina.
Thank you. First, I need talk. I think my hobby is thinking about hobbies, but I don't exercise any hobby. Uh,
There's
I
no
search.
problem.
Yeah, this is a hobby. Shoot. I don't know. Uh, I never. How Jair said. I never search about a hobby for create a hobby, that discover another hobby on the internet. But I don't know. I'm improve so many interesting on the internet, and I don't know. I think all of us improve the skills on the internet because first because we are forced to living in home for 2 years at least. I think without that we was crazy if we don't improve our experiences uh, and skills on the internet. But I think when I'm trying thinking in the technology without internet, other kinds of technology. Uh, I don't know. I like the gym. I like go to the gym, and we are using the technology for walking. I hate walking on the gym. I hate so many.
Sabrina, there are some application that can help you to make us exercise at home. It's so cool.
Yeah, I have a big problem because I'm a big what the term oh my god, forgot the term. I forgot in Portuguese too. What the term? Procrastinator. I'm a big procrastinator, and in these times, uh, I'm so better with my anxiety. But I need stop almost activities. I need stop for better my routine. I need improve my routine. I need stop all things for and in this moment, for this moment, I use the technology. I need stop all things for improve my routine, and I use the technology for remember. Then I need make your one thing or the other thing, and for relaxing on the night. I use a app named Inside Timer. I use this. I don't know. This is since I have 60 years then I used this app for relaxing and meditation. This is a good way, a use of technology for me, for trying a better way to use the technology and a better way to live. Uh, well, people, I want to make other question, but I don't know we have time. Uh, I think we can't because we are explode the time. Uh, for now, I will send for you my LinkedIn and send your LinkedIn too for us creating a big network. Uh, this is a good way to use the TNT for create and to be a part of big networking. Uh, and I send the link for survey. Uh, I really uh, want then you answer the questions, talk about your opinion, put a suggest for the other sessions because I really read this and I use these opinions for better improve the sessions and for create other topics. Okay, I think this is the better way to use the opinion for turn this conversation more connected with the people. So I oh my god, I forgot the word, but I answer for you, uh, uh answer the question, okay, the survey, and send your LinkedIn too, please. I really I really want that. Well, people, I don't know, we think we have a good conversation. Sorry for my blocks. Sometimes I have a big blocks, and we can see us in the other time. And I expect I want you on the next Wednesday. Okay, people.
Okay. Thank you, Sabrina, and everyone. It was a pleasure to be here. And the theme was good because technology is everything is something that you use every day and necessity in our lives.
Perfect.
So it's a useful theme to share and comment about, because you learn more words, and it's always an opportunity to be here to talk about something. Thank you,
Perfectly.
and
Thank you
see you in the
for
next.
everyone. See you guys. Thank you for this.
Thank